If at first you don't succeed, try again. Unless the United Nations considers your endeavor a violation of human rights and international law. Then you'd better stand down, right? Wrong. At least according to the Trump administration, which is considering doubling down on its controversial policy of separating migrant children from their parents at the southern border. Donald Trump was asked about it on 60 Minutes.
Are you willing to reinstitute that policy? You said we're looking at everything. Yes,
I will only.
or no?
You can't say yes or no. What I can say is this: there are consequences from coming into a country, namely our country, illegally.
Actually, you can and should say yes or no, namely no. But according to the Washington Post, the White House is considering something called binary choice, a policy which would give parents an option: stay in family detention with their children for months or years as their immigration case proceeds, or allow children to be taken to a government shelter so other relatives can seek custody. But after the chaos and confusion of the first wave of family separations, when the U.S. government struggled to keep track of which children belong to which families, it's not clear how much of a choice that really is. The White House says it's all in the name of deterrence, as the number of people crossing the border illegally reaches record numbers, jumping 40% in August from the month prior. But if the first wave of separations didn't do the trick, even though we know how traumatizing it can be for the young children caught up in it all, a violation of their human rights, according to the UN, then what makes Trump think that Zero Tolerance 2.0 will? Still, there is at least one piece of good news in all this. During that same 60 Minutes interview, the president took responsibility for his role in this controversial program.
There have to be consequences, Leslie, for coming into our country illegally. And part of the reason I have to blame myself.
You ever think you'd hear the day that those words came out of Donald Trump's mouth? Let's hear more.
I have to blame myself. The economy is so strong that everybody wants to come into the United States.
And that's the Trump we know and expect. Even when he's admitting fault, he's bragging while hundreds of kids are still separated from their parents down at the border, and while his administration considers separating more.